1 in 4 teens that use e-cigarettes have tried dripping. Here to explain this very dangerous trend, Dr. Richard Chaffoo. Dr. Chaffoo, good morning. Always good to see you.
Good morning, Shally. Good to see you.
What is dripping?
So, Shally, essentially dripping is when people, especially teens, unfortunately, about a fourth of the e-cigarette users in this one study from Connecticut, basically what happens is a liquid in the e-cigarette is removed and is applied directly to the heating coil. It creates a larger plume, a larger vapor, and more of a quote hit, a nicotine hit or a smoke hit. And so this is something that we're seeing increasing dramatically.
Okay, why is this considered then to be more dangerous than the e-cigarettes?
Well, Shally, the reason it's more dangerous is essentially you're getting a higher concentration of the various chemicals that are found in these liquids, actually many of which we're not really aware of. We know that nicotine certainly is in many of these devices, and when we're dripping, we're actually getting much higher concentrations of nicotine. We know nicotine has some very deleterious effects on the growing brain in a teen and a young adult. We're seeing evidence of memory impairment, learning disabilities, behavioral problems in nicotine in very young people. So that's one factor. And Shally, as well, there are very dangerous chemicals that are in many of these e-cigarettes. There are chemicals that are used to make antifreeze, which is in cars. There are other chemicals which are associated with these e-cigarette vapors, such as formaldehyde, which is in embalming fluid,
wow,
and also something called diacetyl. Diacetyl is something that used to be a flavoring in microwave popcorns and in caramels. The problem with diacetyl is when it's inhaled, it causes an irreversible lung disease called bronchiolitis, which actually destroys the smaller air sacs and causes something called popcorn lung, which sounds like it's kind of fun, but it really isn't. So it's as bad as getting emphysema or bronchitis. And when the dripping occurs, it creates a larger plume or vapor. So all these chemicals are actually inhaled in larger concentrations, obviously higher levels of nicotine, and more likely one to get addicted from them.
Yeah, that's what my next question was going to be. With the higher levels of all these chemicals, would you get addicted to this faster?
Absolutely. There's no question about that. And because they're flavored, there's more of an intense flavor, Shally, with the dripping. And teens seem to like the experimenting ability to experiment with these, or videos on how to do the dripping. So there's no question that there's higher levels of nicotine, and these products are much more addictive.
And you're saying even too that this can be deadly?
Can be deadly, and obviously secondhand smoke is another factor. We're seeing more of that. You know, if you have a larger vapor plume, people that are nearby you are also going to get exposed to this as well.
So stay away from all of it. The
Absolutely.
E-cigarettes, the cigarettes, all of it.
Right.
Good advice. All right, Dr. Chaffoo, always good to see you. For more on dripping, we have more information for you on our website, fox5sandiego.com. You click the Scene on tab. Dr. Chaffoo, have a good day. 7:45, dripping isn't the only